Hey, what's going on, guys? Butterbar here. Welcome back to the channel. So today's video, I thought we would talk about probably the least taken care of and the least developed game mode in Modern Warfare, which is Spec Ops. I don't know if you guys have played it yet. I don't know if you guys actually dipped your toe into the pool of Spec Ops to see what the game mode had to offer, but dude, oh my god, man. Honestly, in my personal opinion, I really think it's a damn shame that it honestly feels like nobody cared about this game mode. Nobody cared about Spec Ops. It was just something that was just a last minute thing, just to be like, you know, we got campaign and multiplayer. We'll just throw in Spec Ops. We won't actually do anything or take care of anything. We'll just add certain things here and there. And you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell that not a whole lot of care was actually put into Spec Ops, which is, again, a shame because as somebody that was actually a big fan of it back 10 years ago, I was really looking forward to Spec Ops. And also, too, the talk about the cross-progression between campaign, multiplayer, and Spec Ops, where XP would be, you know, you'd be gaining XP to rank up no matter what game mode you'd be playing between campaign, multiplayer, and Spec Ops, which we'll probably get into later on, but XP and Spec Ops, oh my god, man, it is garbage. But as somebody that has put in a lot of time into Spec Ops, I can actually give you guys my good opinion about what I think about this game mode, because as somebody, again, that is really passionate about it, I would love to see it improve. I would love to see it get better. As somebody as well, too, I'll tell you this, I literally today, I was able to beat the very last mission of the Spec Ops, so I was able to beat all operations in Spec Ops so far, and dude, it was hard as hell. I'll tell you that, man, it was hard as hell. It was not easy, and it's something that I really don't want to go through again, because it was just one of those things that would just infuriate me, just so much rage, just because it was so damn hard, and it's just, again, it's just one of those things that I really do feel like not a lot of care was put into Spec Ops. It was just something that was just slapped in there, and nobody gave a damn about it. So, let's kind of go over some of the things that I've ran into, and especially as well, too. I'm going to talk about certain things. It's not in any particular order. It's just bugs and different issues I've ran into in Spec Ops that I just found really annoying. And if you have not dived into Spec Ops, you haven't played anything like this yet, these might be some of the issues that you run into. However, if there's some issues that I talk about, and maybe I don't mention something, maybe you actually run into something else that I don't mention in my list of things that that I just thought was really irritating about Spec Ops, please let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you got irritated with and what you kind of ran into with different bugs and different irritations that you got with Spec Ops that, again, we were all wanting to have kind of a fun, entertaining time to kind of break away from multiplayer and campaign, and it's not the case whatsoever in Spec Ops. So first off, let's talk about the mission. So you load into a game. Sometimes you actually load into a game that is already in progress, which, I mean, it's not a big deal, but however, when you jump into a game, you want missions to pop up. Sometimes missions do not pop up in a game, and half the time you have to leave the game and try to rejoin to a different game. You have to relook for another game. You have to search for something else, which is a damn, it's just why is that? Why is that one of the bugs where the missions actually don't pop up? You know, it sucks to load into something like that, waste your time trying to find a match, and then missions are actually not popping up for anybody. It's just goofy stuff like that. Next thing, look, okay, let's talk about how many enemies, how many waves of enemies, how many just, oh my god, literally left and right, every 4 seconds, there's somebody popping up here, there, suicide bomber here, somebody with AK here, juggernauts all over the place, attack helicopters, tanks, just doesn't slow down. There's actually no point whatsoever. Well, I mean, I will say this, there are a couple of times where I'm like, okay, hey, it lets you take a breather, calm down, but oh my god, man, those are moments few and far between, because oh my, even just headhunter around the arena, dude, my god, you are just overwhelmed the entire time. And the funny thing is that I would be completely okay with that if there was some identification of difficulty. You have no idea what difficulty you're playing on in this game. Honest to God, I feel like it's like heroic or veteran or whatever the hell, you know, different difficulties are out there. But dude, it is insane the difficulty of just this game, and you don't know. Is this normal? Is this a normal game mode? Is this? I don't understand. If this is normal, I don't know I don't want to know. I don't want to experience what what veteran is, and it could possibly just be the worst nightmare possible. All right, let's talk about loading into a game already in progress. Now, not only would sometimes you would load into a game that's already in progress and missions wouldn't pop up, but I had several times where I was actually getting airdropped into a mission that was already in progress, and it would actually remove one of my guns in my inventory. Now, I usually run overkill in Spec Ops because you got to run an LMG, most likely the PKM, because that's what the enemy carry, and you just use the PKM because you can actually pick up ammo off of the dead enemy. Sometimes my weapons would be removed, and that kind of sucks because it's like, look, I'm wanting to go into this game mode with 2 weapons that I have, you know, leveled up. I have all my attachments equipped, and it's just one of those things. It's just, why is that happening? Why are my weapons getting removed when I'm trying to jump into a game? To me, it's just so weird that stuff like that happens where you join a game in progress, either the missions aren't popping up, so you got to leave, or you get the irritation of joining into a game with one weapon removed and you don't get it back, and it's just one of those hard things where you have to freaking go find another gun and find some off of one of the corpses, and it's just one of those irritations that, you know, why would something like that be happening? All right. Let's talk about some of the kill streaks. So let's talk about Juggernaut. You guys just saw me use Juggernaut. I had it up until the point that I actually entered into the helicopter, and then all of a sudden, boop, gone. It's gone. No more Juggernaut whatsoever. I just paid 1,000 points because that's how much it costs to actually get a Juggernaut in this game, and it just disappeared. It's disappeared. This is the goofiest thing. If you get into a helicopter, or if you are reviving a teammate and you have Juggernaut, it completely removes Juggernaut. It is so irritating to be able to use that, and then it get taken away, whether you're boarding a helicopter and getting transported, or you are trying to pick up a teammate. It is just irritating stuff like that it just boggles my mind on why. I honest to God don't think anybody ever played it. I honest to God don't think anybody played Spec Ops. Just because of all the issues that we're running into. One thing that you're going to see on the screen here in a second is that, alright, so this is the same game where I used Juggernaut. I boarded a helicopter, I revived somebody, my Juggernaut gets removed. However, the Juggernaut screen pops back up on my face. So I have the little screen, I have the little face piece on my screen. I can't use kill streaks. I can't see how much ammo I have. I can't see how much, different things, different, info that's actually on the screen if you don't have the Juggernaut suit. And it's just annoying. I don't have the minigun. I don't have anything. And it's just, again, one of those bugs that, again, it might be just a mistake. It might be something that's just like, crap, there's a bug in the system that's causing that. But again, it's just one of those irritations that this does not get removed until the entire team wipes and we have to start over. And it's just, it just irks me so much because it's just such a big irritation that I just don't know why stuff like this made it through. Let's talk about kill streaks. Woo, there are some times in this game mode that you will find out that kill streaks don't work. You are going to be pushing on the right bumper night and day, just jamming it. Oh my God, come on, work for me. Nothing. You could be driving that right, on the D-pad as hard as you possibly could. And you're not going to pop up the screen whatsoever to pull up kill streaks or anything. And it is, again, one of those irritations that you're wanting to use things you purchase, wanting those things to be able to use in the game, but you can't use them because the game won't let you. Also another thing too. Look, this is crazy. So, okay, say you kind of go like I do, where you buy, several thousands dollars or 1,000 points of different kill streaks to bring into a mission. If you die and the entire team wipes, you don't get any of those. They get completely removed from your inventory. You do not get any of them back. Again, one of those things that is just like, how did nobody play test this and figure out that stuff like that happened to where people wouldn't have to run into certain issues like that? It's just, dude, what is going on in Spec Ops? At least just with the operations, it is just such a mess. And the fact I'm not even done yet. We still got a couple more things to go through, and it's just crazy. All right, let's talk about this. All right, I'm Paladin, Operation Paladin. I ran into a situation where the HVT that you actually rescue, somebody put the hostage down next to one of the container sheds, and she actually went through the map. Well, somebody was able to pick her up. However, he went through the map. Well, he put her down and somebody else picked her up and he went through the map. And it just on and on until eventually I went through because there's no way to communicate with random people in this game. So eventually we were all in this tiny little shed wondering how the hell we were getting out. You can't get out, so you have to restart the game and look for another game. It's just stuff like that I can totally get. I totally understand issues like that where it's just like, hey, you know what, it's just a freak thing. It's, you know, different codes and bugs and stuff like that, and I totally get that. But man, I out of anything, I'll give them a break on that. I will give them a break on that. However, there are several things in this game just like, why was this not addressed whatsoever? All right, let's talk about the XP that is gained in this. Spec Ops, at least currently right now, if you play the missions, which Safeguard is the only mission, from what I understand, you do not gain any XP for doing that game mode, for playing that mission. Operation does give you some XP, however, it is not the equivalent or, you know, any type of closeness to the amount of XP that you gain in multiplayer. I can understand that a little bit, however, I mean, what about people that don't want to play multiplayer? What about people that want to take a break, want to do something else, want to play with their friends and challenging different things in Spec Ops? You're not going to get rewarded for it whatsoever. You're going to get very minimal rewards when it comes to the XP that you gain from this. It is a damn shame. And also, too, you do see how many XP you get per enemy that you destroy for, you know, the different objectives that you finish. But also, too, you don't figure out how many points you get for actually beating a mission. And again, there's a lot of things in this game mode that is just not clear whatsoever, that I really just wish could be a little bit more cleared, smoothed out to where there is an understanding of kind of what's going on in Spec Ops. But again, for a game mode that I really don't think a lot of thought was put into it, we're kind of just getting what we got right now with the current game. All right, let's talk about this. This is one thing that I've ran into a lot during the operations is, you know, as you're running through the operations, you'll find different, you know, different containers that have, you know, ammo crate, armor crate, grenade crate. You'll find stuff like the deployable shield, deployable cover, shield turret, different kill streaks like the cruise missile and all these other things, the precision airstrike, stuff like that. All right, it's not too bad. It's pretty cool to actually run into stuff like that, and you pick it up real quick and be able to use it in the mission. However, that you don't find like juggernauts, you don't find attack helicopters, you don't find an AC-130, you don't find any of the higher kill streaks. Like I would really be thinking there'd be like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, scattered around the map whatsoever. I've done some hunting, I've done some digging. I haven't found any of that stuff in the game. And again, it's a real shame because of how difficult and hard these missions are. It's just, why wouldn't there be like any type of help whatsoever? Why wouldn't any of these higher kill streaks be put as something that you'd be able to find in the game instead of making them where you have to actually purchase them through the point system, which again is not clear whatsoever. The point system is not very clear whatsoever, and we'll kind of go right into that. And it's just, yeah, but earning points to actually be able to buy kill streaks to bring into Spec Ops operations is not clear whatsoever. If you actually do want to earn some points really fast, and a lot of them, go into an operations, and this is really goofy, go into an operation, find a cruise missile, find a precision airstrike, find stuff like that, really high kill streaks, leave the game, go to your select of kill streaks, and just clear out your kill streaks. Anything that you picked up in the game, in the operation, that was worth points, you get those points added to your total points to be able to buy other kill streaks. It's really lame. It is a really stupid way of being able to do it, but it's in there because things are not clear, and I don't understand what's going on in Spec Ops. So, guys, that's the laundry list of issues that I ran into while I was playing Spec Ops. And again, I have fun with it. I really do. I have fun with it. However, there are just some things that just irk me so much. So I'm just like, I honest to God feel like nobody cared whatsoever when they pushed out Spec Ops. And to me, it's a real shame because I really enjoyed it back in the day, and I wanted to enjoy it again. So, I don't know. I would love to know from you guys. What do you guys think about Spec Ops? Have you run into any of the issues that I ran into? Please let me know in the comments below, guys. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys all next time.